everybody, welcome back. If you're a new viewer, welcome. If you are a returning viewer, welcome again. Welcome back. Well, today I have some really good stuff, guys. I have Jamaican cuisine, and I have wings, extra spicy wings with, there's a rum cake there. These are oxtail, Jamaican oxtail, and a cabbage, and the bananas. My mind, let's see here, I forget the name of them, but it's the plantain. I'm sorry, I got it. Plantain. It comes with 3 of those when you order, and I have the beans and rice. So let's take a look at this. Let's try this out. Really good. That looks real good. Check that out. That is a perfect flavor. I'm almost afraid of these wings here, because when I was giving my husband his and giving myself some, I kind of licked my fingers after I served myself. I was like, wow, these things are kind of spicy, so let me see if I can handle those. But right now, I'm enjoying these beans and rice. It's really, really good. My father's from the West Indies. He's actually from Jamaica, and I make this kind of stuff at home. But the Jamaican cuisine place makes it really, really good. Cheers. So, with the coconut milk and the rosemary. They use ganga peas, and you have to know the difference. The ganga peas are kind of smaller than the kidney beans. So, if you're allergic to ganga peas, you have to ask them which ones they have in their rice. Like my aunt from England, she's allergic to them, so she asked him, and I never knew the difference, but she asked him, and he said ganga instead of kidney, so she didn't order it. But these oxtails are delicious. Really, really delicious. My husband got the curry tilapia. That's pretty good. I have a couple pieces of his curry tilapia over here. I tried it before. I put them in my plate, and they're delicious. So. Alright, guys, I'm going to try these wings and see how they taste. Dip a little bit here in the ranch. This is what it looks like. Let's take a look. Let's try this out. Not bad. They have a little kick to it, but not one that's one that I can't handle. I can handle that kick. That's pretty good. Really good. Look at the spices. See the spices on that? That was delicious. Let me try another one. It really tastes good with ranch, and when you eat the side that doesn't have a ranch on it, that tastes good as well. Really, really good. So I have a couple of coals in the fire. One is my little sister. She's having her 3rd son, and she's going to have him at home. So she wants me to go to Texas and visit her and experience the home birth. Then here at the home front, we are in the process of remodeling our home. And if you heard in the other videos, we've pulled up all the carpets, so we're walking on slab foundation. And we went today and we looked at some paint, some colors of paint, and some tile. And I think we did a good job as far as our choice of the paint that we're going to put on the walls and the porcelain tile that we're putting in. I tell you, this remodeling stuff, it's like taxing. Trying to coordinate all the going-ons, the contractors with each other, and making sure we're getting the best bang for our buck. And oxtail is delicious. So, delicious. So, our plan here is to release people who are like 55 and older, and lease the rooms out like individually. That's the plan too. So we'll see how all that goes. That tastes really good. A lot of people, look at that. That's really, really colorful. It's carrots, green beans, corn, and the cabbage. Really good. My husband loves vegetables, so I'm pretty sure he's enjoying that. I do too. I could have just gotten that by itself. It's so good. So, a lot of people tell us, leasing is a headache, leasing is a headache. Renting is a headache. But this is not our first rodeo, so we kind of hope we know what to look for. Last people we dealt with were pretty reputable people. The rice and peas, you can taste the coconut milk in there, and it's so delicious. Really, really good. I don't know if you've ever had oxtails, but oxtails are so delicious. It's one of the delicacies, or one of the things that a lot of Jamaicans eat. Really good. And I have my famous water that I've always told you guys, that eternal water. Alkaline water is really good. So, boy, it's getting hot in here. Whew. I think it's because all these spices. One thing about eating Jamaican food, it will make you chew up every gristle or whatever, because especially if the spices are really good. And this is seasoned really well, if I must say so myself. It has a really good seasoning on it. But let me tell you guys about a funny thing that happened to my mother-in-law. Well, one of my mother-in-laws. My stepmother-in-law, to be specific. She woke up like from a nap, and she couldn't see. She was like blinded, is what she said. And so she was like trying her best to gain, even she was off balance too. And so she goes to culture. Ooh, ooh. Excuse me, that is really spicy. Anyways, she calls her sister and tells her sister her dilemma. She says, I can't see. I woke up from a nap and I can't see out of my left eye. I can't see. And so she said, well, I'll be over there, take you to the emergency room. So she gets up and she's off balance and everything. So she goes and takes a shower. Now, I think almost all of us women do that. Whenever we got to go somewhere, like to an urgent, when an urgent situation occurs, we're going to go take a shower. So she went to take a shower and everything, and while she was in the shower, she was still having the same experience. She couldn't see. So, once she gets out of the shower, she's trying to see where her sister is, on her way, on her way to pick her up, how fast she's going to get there. And the sister, it's actually her sister-in-law. It's actually my husband's my husband's dad who passed away. It's his biological sister who comes and picks her up. So it's actually her sister-in-law. So she arrives there and she picks her up, and she's like, well, you still having that same problem? You still having a problem with your vision? She says, yes, I can't see anything and I'm dizzy. Take me to the emergency room. So she takes her to the urgent care, and lo and behold, she calls her sister. She tells her sister, she says, I'm on my way. She calls her biological sister because she's riding with her sister-in-law. I'm sorry if I'm confusing you, but she's riding with her sister-in-law. And she calls her biological sister and she goes, I'm headed to the urgent care, and her sister says, in order for you to be seen quicker, tell them that you're having a stroke. And so she goes in there and she says, hi, my name is blah, 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 and I think I'm having a stroke. I can't see out of my left eye. So they take her down there and she does the eye test. And the nurse that does the eye test, says she didn't see anything wrong with her eye. But nonetheless, it went ahead and proceeded to take care of her. And so her other sister, her sister, her actually biological sister, finally gets there and arrives. And they're sitting in there in the waiting room before the doctor even comes in. And her sister walks up to her and says, there's something wrong with your lens in your glasses. I think that's what your problem. You're missing your lens in your glass. And so my stepmother-in-law takes her finger and presses, and it goes straight through. And then that's when she realizes that was a problem all along. And so the doctor walks in right afterward and says to her, and she says to the doctor, my sister just diagnosed me. Am I still going to get charged for this? And he says, yes. And so she's like, my sister's the one who discovered that my lens is out my glass. Out of my glasses. And so that was like the funniest thing when she told me that, is that she was just, during all that, she was all afraid and stuff, and she just realized that that her lens had fallen out of her frames. So she goes on and still gets this bill of $100 and finds her lens at the head of her bed on the floor. That's just the craziest thing. And she was really surprised that her sister-in-law didn't notice, but in a situation like that, I wouldn't have even noticed. Have you ever had anything like that happen to you? I haven't. Oxtail is really good. All these spices, if I could show you those up close, those spices are just amazing. can't even identify them. Give you an idea of what I'm working with. Plantain, oxtail, rice and peas, cabbage, oxtail, and wings. Mm. Mm. I got my husband's plate and my plate, and those spicy jerk queen, so delicious. Even though they're spicy, I'd buy them again. All this stuff cost me like 32 bucks. I was like, wow, kind of expensive. That's one thing I'm glad about is that, being out of school, it frees me up to do the things I need to do around the house. Because all you full students may be able to agree with is that when you're a full-time student wife and are doing internship plus working, some things, are neglected. And so that was just my house. It's been my house. So I've been on it trying to get stuff together, as I mentioned earlier. Tell you one thing I'm thankful for. I'm thankful for a husband who's understanding, because I could have been married to a person who said, you've taken on this responsibility, you make sure everything is done. Thank God that was not the case. It's so delicious. I'm glad to eat. I'm getting so full, it's a whole lot of food over here. You can call me Dr. Doolittle. We have like 4 dogs, 2 birds, and a cat. And one of our dogs is a rescue, Bella. And our cat, you may hear meowing in the background, he's a rescue too. This alkaline water you can find at so many different stores, depending on where you live. If you live in Texas, you can find it at HEB. If you live on the East Coast, you can find it in a store called Publix. You live just anywhere, just you can find it at Walmart. There's just so many places that you can find this. Safeway, you can find it at Kroger's. You can find it in so many stores, and it's kind of expensive, but so I catch it when it's on sale. When it's like buy one get one free, and the case cost me like $8.88. But it's really good. My husband tried it, and my husband was feeling a little bit lethargic, and I'm not by any means affiliated or associated with these people whatsoever. I'm just telling you, their product is amazing. And my husband, he was like feeling lethargic, and he's like, he drank like it down to the half, and he started feeling really good. So like I'm not affiliated with these people, but like I said, I love their water. Really good stuff. I love crunchy vegetables. I mean, they still have their nutrients in them. Good stuff. Well, I'm almost down to my last few bites. I noticed in some of the other mukbang videos that they're like, how are you able to eat all that and stay skinny? But I don't see anybody asking me that. Some of those girls just really work out. And that is actually on my to-do list. When my husband and I went to them, we saw a really cool bike trail. So we might start doing something like that very soon. Well, that's it. That's all of that. That is gone right there. And that was delicious. So, yeah, that I am finished with that. I'm going to go on to the rum cake. Ooh, that Jamaican cuisine was so delicious. If you would ask me if I were to return there, yes, I definitely would. That place has it going on. So, let's try this. Kind of strong. I'm so full. I'm really full. Well, all you wonderful people, thank you again for having dinner with me. I really enjoyed your company, and I thank you for tuning in. I wish you all the very best. I wish you nothing but happiness. I wish you many blessings. I wish you health and wealth. Take care, and I'll see you again. Be blessed.